Who's ready for the weekly bust? You're in the right place if you came to catch the show. Tyson and Levi are the names of your host. Who the next guest is, I really wanna know. Conversation escalating, let's get to the show. Who's ready for the weekly bust?
Season 3, Episode 3 is taken off of the weekly bust.
With a fucking superstar.
Leo Bercier.
What's up, my guy?
I'm good, man. Good.
It's good to have you on, dude. I've been trying to get you on for 3 seasons.
I'm glad to be here.
Hell yeah.
Seriously, legit, like, almost around the time, like, not shortly after you retired. That's how long we've been trying to get you on the show, really.
Yeah, glad to be here, man. This is cool.
What's happening, man?
Yeah,
what's new?
The Last Stand.
Oh, man, we got this big-ass fight coming up this weekend.
Yeah, you've been working your ass off. I seen you today doing that.
Yeah, it was wild, man. I had a few opponents drop out of the fight.
Do you think they're dropping out because of your name? Simple history search?
Well, I want to stay positive about it, man. I want to give people the benefit. Excuse me, man. I had pizza, bro.
You're good.
I just had pizza myself. I feel you.
I want to give people the benefit of the doubt, man, and know that they're real fighters. They want to fight, but I mean, circumstances dictate if you're gonna fight or not a lot of time.
Such as?
Like for example, Tyler Vogel. He's a contracted BKFC fighter.
Right.
Okay.
Dude's made a hell of a name for himself, mostly by talking shit to people on social media.
Is that a thing in this league?
It seems to be.
We
had
had
that
green
green hair,
man.
dude. Brandon
It really
doing it.
is. To me, it's silly. To me, it's childish.
Sure.
I'm like,
I get the theatrics part, like the draw views and shit, but like people like that green-haired fucker, dude. I don't want to mention him, but like they do show a lot of that shit in this league. I noticed.
Yeah, it's. I worry about it becoming like a WWE type of thing.
Right. Some kind of backyard fighting club.
Yeah, it's stupid, man.
They have potential to really take over. They really have enough steam. A lot of people are watching them online. And I think you guys could really cash in as, star fighters at this point if the league is ran right, if it's ran properly.
And I think they're doing a good job so far.
Yeah. How come they didn't have presses? I mean, we were all at the weigh-ins, and I was just expecting you guys all have tables at the, maybe at the end
They
of
had
weigh-ins.
like single interviews going on. I seen Kai and Dallas get pulled apart.
Like stand-up interviews, though?
Yeah.
Like
Camera.
Yeah, do you know what a press conference is, though, right? That's
Yeah,
where
where
everyone
said-
gets a fucking chance. The media's there. That
like,
was a media day.
The UFC has like 6 tables. Everyone sits, two.
Right. That's where we were at, was a media day for BKFC, right? That's what it felt like.
Was that it?
That was actually just the public weigh-ins, man, for the streaming site and whatnot.
So is there no like presser, like
No.
2-week out presser or anything? No.
Not that I've seen so far.
Okay.
They're still a pretty young company, man. This is only their 24th.
Yeah. I think
24th event.
that's exciting, though.
Yeah.
Because it is, like, it's filling up stadiums. People are excited about bare knuckle, like, which was, like, basically unheard of at the time, less than 3 years ago. It's gaining steam like that slap box or that slap table.
Oh my god.
That's getting huge, dude. I mean, they're filling up huge arenas.
Dude, it's crazy that what people are into. Like what the population is into, man. Like the population of people
There's so many people, though. You know what I mean?
are into the weirdest shit, man.
That's why there's money everywhere. Some of the entrepreneurs that I follow, they say, dude, there's literally 7 billion people on this planet. If you can enthuse 1 million of them, that's not even a sliver of what you're looking at.
Right.
You got 1 million. I mean, I
think it's 7 million to be 1%.
Not even, dude.
I think so.
It's like not even. It would be less than. It would be 0.01, bro. You're looking at billions with a B. Fair. So, Leo, most of us around here, we know you as a local hero. We know that you've come a long ways in the fight world, and you've done a lot for the community as well. Who are you other than that? And if you want to, add on to that those titles as well, go ahead. We want to know who you are.
First and foremost, I'm just a friend. I'm a buddy. I'm the dude that you can call if you need help towing your truck or fixing a flat tire. If you're
Calling you on a podcast.
if you're
Right.
call me on a podcast, bro. Hell yeah. Just a regular dude, man. I like to help people.
You are an amazing guy.
I got my babies at home, man. My little tiny babies. I got my grown children too, but they're all grown up now. They're too cool for their dad anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
My
Fuck,
little
I hear you,
babies,
dude.
man,
Brady
my
is
little
12.
babies, dude. They're all about their daddy still.
They got
so-
your heart, huh?
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, I know, dude. I got 2 little ones myself, and then I got the 12-year-old who's vengeance. You know, have you seen the new
13.
Ben? Yeah, he almost. Oh, he is 13. Holy
Just
shit.
turned 13.
Jesus Christ, I've been saying he is a teenager now. Dude, have you seen the new Batman?
Not yet, but I have HBO Max.
It's not that good. It's all right, but he really likes it, and he's like super depressed. So I call him Vengeance.
I've heard mixed reviews.
It's good. I
have
liked
a
it.
couple of buddies that were
It's just
like,
dark.
It is awesome, man. You gotta watch it.
Yep.
Well, I'm a Superman guy, 100%.
I knew that.
All the way across the
Yeah.
board, man. But I love DC Comics, man. I love the DC characters, and
I think he's the first one on the show.
That likes DC.
Yeah.
yeah, I love DC.
Okay, so defend it. You have to defend it, bro. Why do you like DC more than Marvel? Just as a like nerd rival thing.
Well, I don't necessarily like it more, but I think that
I think
that DC came out with the mold. They created the mold of
The hero.
the superhero.
This guy.
And then, obviously, Marvel
Stanley
took
was,
it
yeah.
and ran with it, and came out with great ideas. And as time and technology advanced, so did the theatrics and cinematics of movies and whatnot. But
Would you be fair to say that you like the comics more, the DC comics, or would it be the movies?
or just the characters.
Yeah, the characters.
I love the characters. I love all of it, man. I love comics. I love comic books. I used to, when I was a kid, my mother would make us read every day. Every day
Nice.
we had to sit down, and she goes, "I don't care what you read.
Hey,
one
our
of my
mom was kind of
kids,
like that
You
actually.
had to sit down for 15 minutes each day after your homework was done, after dinner, whatever. You had to read. Didn't matter what it was.
That makes sense.
Yeah, my brother always chose comic books, and
Hmm.
we read other things.
How many brothers and how many siblings you got?
A lot, man.
On mom's side, dad's side, both sides.
Both. I'm the 7th son of the 7th son.
Holy, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
The chosen one.
supposed to be like some sort of mystic.
That's badass, dude. My mom is super spiritual, so numbers matter to her. So she would be like, "What the?"
That is
fuck?"
crazy though.
Yeah, dude.
The 7th son of the 7th son, man.
See if I can. This guy, he needs to get tickets. Jason needs 3 tickets. You got any tickets?
I don't have any more tickets, man. We had to turn them in today.
I told you, man. They were fucking
So-
sold out. They missed out, bro.
No. The fights aren't sold out yet.
Oh, they're not
No.
sold out.
Hey, everybody
the
listening, man.
fighters had to turn theirs in today.
Yeah, the fighters who were selling tickets had to turn theirs in today.
Pre-sale tickets.
Pre-sale tickets.
Pre-
are-
Pre-sales are gone. Now you have to get the box office.
Yep,
Yeah,
now you
they,
gotta go to the
That's
box
important
office.
shit,
You
dude.
gotta
We
stand
were
in
told they were fucking sold
line.
out at the media joint.
Nah,
I think they
they're
were
not
talking
sold out.
about fighters.
They're
each
talking
fighter.
about the fighters.
Dude, that
Who
was a
had tickets.
misconception. There was people there legitimately looking for tickets.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that time during the weigh-ins, the box office is closed.
Yeah, the fighters are tied up.
You know, so if you're sitting there watching the weigh-ins, like,
Makes
oh my
sense.
god, I need fucking tickets for the fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man, you fucking should have bought them a month ago. And they
Yeah.
would've-
Yeah,
That's what we
I've
said,
only
though.
been posting for a month. He says.
Yeah.
Like,
There
what
was
the
people
fuck, man?
running around there like they're sold out. We're like, oh fuck. Well,
Well, I
shit.
guess they're sold out,
They're not sold out. The box office is closed, and the fighters had to turn their tickets in, man. Some people are just.
which makes sense. Pre-sale tickets are
I
over.
love
Tomorrow's
people,
fight
man. I
up.
love everybody, dude. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, but some people are just fucking stupid, man.
Yep.
I
Fair
heard
enough.
that.
As simple as that. I'm like,
People are dumb, man.
Just like Pops always said, can't fix stupid.
Go ahead, Levi. Next question,
so,
buddy.
We established you fight, but how long have you been
He's a friend that
fighting?
fights.
Oh, yeah, he's a friend. He's our friend that fights.
You're goddamn
Leo,
right.
how long have you been fighting?
That's a good damn. That's a description right there, man.
A long time, man. Realistically, if I'm being honest, man, I've been fighting since I was a child. Since I was
Yeah,
a small child.
I want to hear this, man. Yeah, we tried to
Well-
get this out of Dallas. He told us a bit. I think he skipped a lot, but I want to hear
No,
this
remember
too.
his first one was about the big kid in the glasses.
Right. Yeah, I watched that.
Well, I was born on a reservation, on an Indian reservation
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
in North Dakota, Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians.
Wow.
Turtle Mountain Indian Reservation, North Dakota, Belcourt, North Dakota.
Did they make a documentary on those fuckers? Like, Discovery Channel? They did, didn't they? I swear to God, they did.
Turtle Mountain.
Yes.
I think
Not the Canadian one, the North Dakota one. I swear they did on Discovery Channel. And they have gang issues, serious ones over there, dude. That's what the whole thing was. It was on a gangland, a History Channel.
I'm
Whoever does
sure-
gangland.
I'm sure I'll have to look into it and check it out.
I swear, bro.
I think
Sounds interesting.
Something rings in
Little
my
Shell's
brain.
from Turtle Mountain, right?
What's that?
Turtle Mountain, Little Shell tribe. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Or is that the Canadian one? No. that's-
No, so the way it kind of works, in a nutshell, hope no one gets pissed off at me if I fuck something up, but
I know, it's
I'm
tough.
with you.
generally,
Yeah.
like, in a nutshell, the way it works is that the Chippewa Indians are from the Great Lakes area and whatnot,
Yeah.
and during the influx of white settlers and coming into America, as they migrated westward, the European settlers, they mingled with like Native Americans,
Yeah.
and
Hence the French names.
The fur trade was a huge thing. So the white settlers, the European settlers who were coming over here and hunting for furs,
Mm-hmm.
they needed guides to figure out the wild land that they've never been in. So they hired the natives to take them around for trapping and trapping animals to get the furs. And they just, you know what happens when you get a bunch of people together, man.
War.
You know, they start to fight or love and war, man. Love and war is a real
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
So, to make a huge long history lesson short, they intermingled and they developed a reservation, a band of Native Americans that moved from the Great Lake area closer to Canada and then further westward to continue with the fur trade.
Okay.
Damn, I never knew any of this, dude.
Yeah,
this
so
is dope.
So at a certain point, the U.S. government,
You guys are learning history,
the
motherfuckers.
U.S. government came in and said, okay, well, we can't have all these wild renegade Indians
Mm-hmm.
running around the country. We're trying to civilize the country and the native people here, which is it's absurd to me to say that Native Americans back then were uncivilized when in fact they were the most harmonious type of people.
Absolutely.
Like
They had
live.
trade systems. They had cities. They had it all, man. What are you talking about? It wasn't civilized.
And the Europeans
Just
came
because
over
they
and
didn't-
created
wasn't how they
war
wanted.
and hatred and murder and rape and whatever else, man.
Yeah, because when you said Turtle Mountain, I was like,
I
I'm
swear.
Little Shell tribe. I was like, I'm from Turtle Mountain too.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
like,
So what
yeah.
happened is I was saying that band of Native Americans, they traveled with the fur trade, and they ended up in the Dakotas, and that was about the point when the U.S. government said, okay, we gotta wrangle in all these renegade Native Americans, all these renegade Indians. So they developed reservation systems.
Mm.
And
Okay.
they said, okay, well, this is where we have you all kind of roped in.
Yeah.
You're up in Canada and in the U.S., and we can't have that. So pick where you want to be. You want to be in Canada? Stay the fuck up there. If you want to be in America,
Pick somewhere to be.
You're going to stay right here, right where we put you, so we can keep
Mhm.
an eye on you. So that's how it happened.
Okay.
So all they end up in North Dakota near Canada. Got a big chunk of land from the U.S. government. Said, "Stay here, don't fucking move, or we'll shoot you."
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, bro.
It's fucking wild.
Crazy.
Like cattle.
So and then, as time goes on, people want to get out and explore the world, see what's happening. Times are changing, people are changing, life is changing, the world is changing.
Mm-hmm.
So they certain groups of natives left the reservation that they were forced on, and they migrated south, further southwest, and they end up in Montana,
Okay.
between Canada and Montana. And we had some Canadian chiefs that helped the migrating Chippewa Indians from Turtle Mountain and the Great Lakes settle in the Rocky Boy area.
You got some pretty nice headdresses that you've walked out with, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got any cool stories behind any of them?
Eagle feathers are well, eagles are very, very, very important to the Native American culture.
Mm-hmm.
They symbolize strength and power and honor and respect
Yeah.
and everything.
Pretty much everyone that recognizes the eagle, including the United States government, that's what
Absolutely.
everything, all the symbolism, everything.
Absolutely. So they're very powerful. And in our culture, the eagle is such a powerful thing.
Representative.
Yeah, a representative
Creature, you could say.
Yeah, I would say a representative, man.
of our heritage, of our history, of our lives. That they're given so much respect. The eagle is that when you're given the eagle feather, it is an honor in our culture. It's a huge honor. So throughout my life, I've been gifted many eagle feathers for the many accomplishments that I've had. And at a certain point, I was gifted an entire bald eagle
Wow.
by some,
Holy.
and it was to
I mean, for those who don't know, that's crazy. I mean, it's like it's a federal crime to even fuck with a bald eagle or anything.
yeah.
Like legit. So to be given anything like that is an extreme gift.
Yeah.
It was pretty significant, man, in my life. But I had a headdress made out of it, and I'm super proud. I don't wear it to show off or play the part to play cowboys and Indians, man.
Yeah.
It's too much respected. It's
You're a warrior, man.
So I don't bust it out for theatrics. I don't.
No,
I don't-
absolutely. You're honoring it, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So when I have worn it in the past to fights and whatnot, it's very sacred.
Special fights.
100%.
Not necessarily special fights, but it was, I wore it out to represent my Native American people and represent
Hell
my
yeah.
heritage.
Put on first culture.
Yep,
You know?
and
Absolutely.
let people
Our
know that
culture.
I am a very proud Native American man.
Me too.
This is my home. This is my land. And I just want everyone to know.
Fuck yeah, dude. Same here. We always talk about that shit too. That's dope.
Yeah.
Nobody else seems to.
That is awesome. At what age did you get in your first fight?
Well, I mean, my first sanctioned contest I was 17 years old here in Great Falls.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many fights have you had since day one?
I'm a little over 200 fights total.
Wow. And that's with taking, 4 years off now?
I got a funny one. You ready?
Wow.
Vin Diesel and knockaround guys said you need 300 fights in order to be a tough guy. Could you fight Vin Diesel and knockaround guys?
God, fuck Vin Diesel.
Fuck
I
yeah.
think in or out of the theatrics, he'll beat his ass. Hell yeah.
I had to
I got-
ask, man. Do you guys remember that scene though? It was in Montana.
Yeah, I love it, man. He was like 300. And the fucking the hillbilly fucker was like 300 what, douchebag?
That's so true.
I haven't watched that movie since
I
like
was-
probably
Dude,
09.
that's one of my favorite scenes ever because Vin
Yeah,
Diesel was
dude.
like, he was straight up, he was like, 300 fights.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I determined that 300 fights was the number that I needed to legitimate myself as an actual tough guy.
Yeah.
So I got started.
Holy. Started swinging on him.
So
huh?
he got 300 fights, and now he calls himself a legitimate tough guy.
Well,
It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, man. I fucking love it.
I had
I'm
to
gonna have to
ask,
watch it
man.
again.
I had to ask
Love
if
it.
you would
I might
take him.
fall asleep to that one tonight.
Well,
It's great.
Leo,
It's great.
you heard it first. He'd take him.
That's
Yeah,
right.
fuck
I got
Vin Diesel,
100.
man.
I got 100.
I got 100 on him too, man.
100 on him, dude. So in that first sanctioned fight at 17 years old, what did you learn?
Yeah, good. That's a good.
You know. Actually, I learned that.
Can you think all the way back in being in that ring, man? It's your
Absolutely,
first
absolutely.
fucking.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
No shit.
Absolutely, man.
Wow. Fuck,
Uh,
that's crazy.
I broke the kid's jaw
Your first fight?
in my first fight. I was
Holy
17.
shit.
Wow.
He was from Kalispell. The kid was from Kalispell. And sometimes I can remember his name. You know, it was so long ago.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
And
How
it
many years
wasn't-
was it? How old are you now?
I just turned 41 on Wednesday, boys.
Oh, fuck
yeah.
My
Happy
man.
belated? Hell yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah. So
Nice.
Saturday night, just for the listeners out there, man, I plan on celebrating.
Yeet,
my,
yeet. Turn it up. Where you at?
Celebrate my birthday and a victory.
That's fucking right, man.
Goddamn right.
You
got an after party
You're gonna
somewhere,
win
don't
for
you?
sure, man. I ain't got a fucking
What's
doubt
that?
in my mind.
You have an after party somewhere, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going down to Snitz, man, to see my people down
Yeah.
There
there.
you go.
Those
Hell
are my
yeah.
people, man.
Yep.
Those motherfuckers down there, they're cool, man.
That's a lax place.
It's real chill. It's real nice.
I ain't never there.
The
Just
owners
joking.
are awesome. The owners are awesome, man. It's cool. It's a cool vibe. They got karaoke there, and my wife's voice is like a combination between Fergie and Jesus, man.
Hell yeah.
That is, she can sing like, she has some pipes on her, man. She can sing like a
I say, yeah,
motherfucker there.
she's opened a few of your fights.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, she can sing like, yeah, she has some moments too, man. Actually, I remember when one of the times that she sang the national anthem at the Four Seasons, man. That fucking place,
Fucking
she
gives you
rocked it, bro.
chills,
Rocked
man.
it.
Just gives you chills.
Yeah,
It's
she
great.
shook the place.
Broke his jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The takeaway from it.
Fuck, sorry.
the-
Thanks
the
for reeling us
kid
in.
in Kalispell, man. He was from Kalispell, and at the moment right now, I'm having a tough time recalling his name.
The funny thing is, we're
But-
from Kalispell, and I don't
Yeah.
remember his name either.
I used to live in Kalispell too, man.
Did
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Kalispell.
No shit.
Went to elementary school in Kalispell.
When you're
Wow.
not so pressed for time tonight, we need to get your story out there, man. You know what I mean?
It's
Could be dope.
man. It's cool, yeah. I got a pretty cool story, man.
I know. We want to hear it, man.
grew up poor.
Didn't we all?
Cheers.
I had amazing parents. Like my parents were so good. They were so amazing that I never knew my brother and my sister and I, we never knew that we were poor. We didn't know. They sheltered us and they protected us with everything they had. You know, it wasn't until later on in life when I started getting picked on by other kids, white kids who, you know, rich white kids that wanted to pick on a poor Indian kid. You know, we lived in in Great Falls. You know, it's predominantly a
Racism's
white
real,
community.
man. It really
it's
is.
real, bro.
Yeah.
It's around us every day.
People
all
don't
around
realize
us.
how real it is.
And it's always generational.
It's getting diluted to where like it's being hidden. Like, oh, I didn't
it
know.
always
I didn't
starts
know
with the
that
old
was
grandpa.
racist. I didn't know that was racist. You know, like that's where it's like you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Where the generation, I would say Leo's a little older. His like generation is probably like the last real raw like racist shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would say that. And then prior to that, you know, it was rough then. And then prior to that, it was still segregation in Montana between natives. Did you like most people don't even understand that? That's a real fucking thing,
Yeah,
dude.
and it wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't, dude.
In
It
the
wasn't.
history of mankind.
60 years ago, 70 years
Yeah,
ago,
it wasn't
tops.
that long ago, man.
Yeah.
It's weird. Montana's only 120
Yeah,
years
right.
old.
There's still racist
know what I mean?
grandpas alive. That's why.
133 years old. That's Montana's age.
Yeah, it's not old. 1889 or something.
Like we know people that have lived nearly 100 years.
Yeah, I
man.
know.
Like,
Right?
it wasn't that long ago, man. That was one person ago.
This is wild,
Like,
right?
So then you hear him talk out the side of your neck. You're like, what they say? Hey,
So-
that's racist. Quit that.
What was the biggest takeaway from your first fight?
That, I mean, when I think about it, 30 years later or 25 years later,
Yeah.
It's kind of changed. It's morphed and progressed over the years. At first, I thought, "Oh, this is cool, man. I can do this."
Yeah, it's easy. You just broke someone's jaw.
and then as you get older and you become more mature, and your thoughts are based on knowledge and experience.
Yeah.
Your thoughts change. Your mind changes.
Does your drive?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like you think
Hell
differently. You think about things
Could, though.
differently. You catch the small nuances in people and places and things and events,
Right.
and you start to understand life a little bit more. So at first, initially, my first fight, I was like, "Oh man, that was so cool.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Was it the crowd? Was it like?
Not get in trouble."
So that
Yeah.
was like exciting.
Oh, it was great. It was great. It was exhilarating. It was absolutely exhilarating.
Was there nerves on that one?
So would you say that?
Do you remember that?
I don't really remember. I'm
'Cause
sure
nowadays it's
I'm sure that there
murderous
was, man. It was my first fight. I'd been picked on for so many years,
Mm-hmm.
and
Is it fair to say that during that time you kind of recognize that? Yeah, you learned that. Yeah, I'm good for this.
Yeah,
I'm good at
that's-
fucking fighting.
yeah, that's the point I was trying to get to. Is that at that point I realized that I can do this, man. This is
Yeah.
something that I can do.
So fast forward 25 years. What'd you learn from the last fight? That and considering that you're coming out of retirement, also, what'd you take away from that fight? Which
Still
would be the Billings fight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still got it.
Obviously, yeah,
That's right,
yeah.
41 years old, man.
So that's what you
went
learned.
out,
You learned that.
had
about-
some kids, and now he's like, well, I
25
guess I'll
years.
start fighting.
I got a
again.
fantastic
100+
question. Has
fights.
Tom Brady inspired that? Any of
Nah,
it?
man.
Nah.
I slapped the fuck out of Tom Brady.
Hey, that's the first person I'd say to Tom Brady.
Yeah, I would think so, man. Maybe not maybe the first time publicly.
I suppose.
I slapped Tom Brady up.
You don't get inspired by seeing him come out of retirement or anything like that. Fucking almost 50 years old.
No, I don't. I'm not a fanboy.
Sure.
Never been a fanboy, because I've trained with, competed against world champions
Hell yeah.
That's fucking fact.
in my sport. World champions, man, and I didn't always win, didn't always lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've been there and I've done it, and I've hung in there with the best of them in the world.
You could take that for life, dude. You
And-
did bang with everyone, dude.
So I don't ever fanboy about anybody, because to compete the way that I compete and for as long as I have, I understand that every man, I don't give a fuck who he is just a man.
Facts. They all bleed.
He's just a man.
Everybody
He's got
bleeds.
fucking 2 hands and a fucking chin that I can bust.
Yep.
That's right.
And I've always said, man, if some dude is close enough to hit me, he's close enough to get hit.
Hey, what's the saying?
You can talk shit.
No. A fist away,
Oh,
my
yeah, you
man.
got it.
There's a saying on the show, bro, because you're actually quite well. We don't even have to correct you, but like, dude, people who come on the show don't understand
They
that
do
the
this
mic
number.
can't fucking pick you up unless you're close, right?
Right.
So
Someone do
there's a
this
rule,
right here.
a fist away.
Oh, no.
Bro, I swear to God, dude, it was a perfect time, and I was hoping he was gonna click it, dude.
I thought you were wanting me to say, just a fist away.
Yeah.
I had something funnier mixed up.
You mentioned
Out
that.
of.
You mentioned a lot of the superstars, and you banged with a lot of, big name fighters and shit, and trained and competed against. Who was your favorite, celebrity fighter that you've ever come across?
Celebrity or not?
No, I would say
Oh, you
celebrity.
want
I want
celebrity. I wanna
celebrity.
know
Yeah, I
celebrity.
want to hear a story
Okay,
that he's.
you got
He's
that
got some fucking stories, man. We're from Montana. We want to hear that
Oh,
shit.
man, I met some of the cool motherfuckers, man. Like some of my favorite dudes that I've met. Obviously our boy Sugar Sean O'Malley.
There we go. Woo.
Love that boy, man.
He's a rad dude. I look up to him in the sense of his podcast too, because he's podcasting. So and he's doing it big.
Hey, that new gym they opened is fucking sick.
Dope.
dude.
tight.
Dope.
tight.
Got their podcast area, then Matt room
It's
for
sick,
days.
dude.
I was like, wow.
They're doing it right.
Yeah. Oh, Sugar's
Sean, what's up?
Sugar's one of my boys, man. He's cool. But I met so many cool people, man, over the years. You know, if I had to say one of my favorite fighters that I ever met, got to hang out with is, you know, Joe Riggs. Honestly, would have to be one of them, man. Just
Nice.
because of what he's done in the sport, and he's been in the sport as long or longer than me, you know, and he's competed at the highest of the highest levels.
Yeah.
He's been there with at the very pinnacle of
The
the sport.
UFC.
He's a dog,
Yeah.
dude.
So
He a dog.
and what
I'm ready for that.
the thing that I admire most about Joe Riggs is that he does everything for his family. He competes for his family. He loves his family. Man, like everything he does, every penny he makes, every cent he makes, everything he does when he goes to the gym, his family is first and foremost on his mind. His wife, Lisa, and his kids.
You always hear that. That's a common theme, even with Billy. Billy Wagner's the same fucking way, man. Like, you just notice that it's a common theme with fighters.
It's a very admirable thing, man. 'Cause,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's not all fighters, man. Some fighters, it's a very
The ones I know, it seems to be that's a common theme. Like,
It-
legit. You guys are all really well
I was gonna
centered
say,
around the family.
Leo, yourself, you're a family man too. Dude.
Yeah, he
man,
said that, yeah.
man. They're number one, man. They always have been.
So you think it's Joe then, huh?
What's that?
Joe's the man. That's your selection.
Yeah, man. Joe Riggs.
Good
man.
choice.
Joe Riggs got me, man.
Respect that.
He's a dude, man.
Have you ever met Rampage Jackson?
Nah, but I'd like to fight Rampage.
Hell yeah.
He's dude. He does like that type of shit now, dude. Yeah, I like because I follow
mean,
him on
he's-
Instagram.
I mean, I'd like to fight him. I'd like to fight him after a few beers, man. A couple shots.
That would be rad.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm
I'd
saying?
watch that.
Like straight up, like raw.
I got
bro.
$100.
I got 100 on Leo
Like,
again.
straight up, dog. Like, let's go have a couple shots, bro. And if shit gets wild, we'll fuck take it out in the alley. We'll
That's
have
right,
it,
dude.
bro.
He'd be cool to hang out with. I
Rain,
think, dude.
sleet, or snow, dude. We're out there.
Have you met Joe?
Joe.
The man, Rogue. Rogan, man.
Nah.
Fuck.
I haven't got a chance to meet him yet.
Damn, is that on your bucket list?
Nah, I don't give a fuck. He's just a man, bro.
He's still so cool, man. There's people
Just
that
a
are
man,
man,
yeah.
but there's cool motherfuckers, dude.
I would like to meet him. I would
Yeah.
love it. I think it'd be cool, man. I'd like to hang out with him. I've listened to his podcast for so many years,
Right.
man. His very first podcast I ever listened to, man. Me and Tim Welch were flying home from Oklahoma. I had a fight in Oklahoma. I had a fight for a title down in Oklahoma.
Did you win?
I did win, man.
Nice. Fuck yeah, dude. I always like hearing
Yeah,
that shit.
brought that shit back home to Montana,
Whoop,
man.
whoop.
Me and Timmy were down there, and on the plane ride home, Timmy's like, "Hey man, what are you listening to?" I said, "I don't fucking know, man. Just some music." He's like, "Check this out, dude. I've been listening to this Joe Rogan podcast." And I was like, "All right, cool. What is it?"
That's crazy. That long ago, dude.
Yeah,
Think
man.
about it. Because Joe Rogan, a lot of people don't know this, was the first. Or no, who was the first? He was the second.
Told
like,
you, boy.
No, but it would be a good answer. But yeah, dude, like he was a pioneer, dude. So for
Oh,
you guys,
Andy Green? No, not Andy Green.
something like that. Yeah,
Seth, no, not Seth Green.
you're right on the
Green.
path.
No.
No, Tom Green.
Tom Green. There you go.
Yep, Tom Green was the first, and then Joe was like right after.
He's
him.
like, you walk in fucking Tom's apartment, he's got servers in the middle of the living room. Like, what the fuck is this,
It's
man?
fucking nuts. But you
What-
guys to
what
be
episode?
watching that.
Do you remember who
he
it
said
was?
like early on, Joe.
Yeah, man.
It was just Joe?
I listened to episode 199.
Oh, there you can see.
Yeah,
it.
he
You
said
remember.
early on, Joe, man.
Yeah, it was episode
Damn episode.
199. Obviously, he'd been around 200 episodes prior to that, but that was the first.
Dude,
one.
that's fucking early, bro.
That was the first one that I listened to, and me and Tim were flying home on a plane from Oklahoma, and I popped in my earbuds and I listened to it, and I was hooked, man. That was it. I
Yeah,
was like,
podcasts are the
I
shit.
was like,
dude.
this is the coolest. This is the coolest format for talking and hanging out.
It is, right?
and
Shout out.
getting your thoughts out, man.
Yup.
You guys are doing a great job here.
Thanks,
Thanks.
man. Fuck yeah.
Appreciate that.
This is great.
Dude, I love
Shout out to
I'm
Tim
so
Welch,
happy that you're here, dude.
also.
I'm
Shout
glad
out
that you
to
opened up.
Welch for showing him.
Yeah,
podcast.
no, fuck yeah, dude. What they're doing, dude, is inspiring. And it inspires me, dude. So when you said Sean, I always like to bring up Sean because he's doing dope shit, dude. We support the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he's got his two, passions.
Yeah.
But and then he's also got
Then he
his gaming
games, too.
station.
He
yeah.
also fucking games,
when
too.
he's not matting or fucking speaking on the mic, dude, he's twitching, which is pretty cool.
So,
Out of 200 fights, Leo, what's your favorite fight?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
shit.
got to be one, man.
Like when you're like, yeah, that was fucking cool.
Yeah, you know. So I fought over in Ohio. The hell was the name of that town? Youngstown, Ohio. It's the hometown of Kelly the Ghost Pavlik,
Don't know him.
former world champ, man. Former
I'll
world
have to
champ.
look him up.
Kelly the Ghost Pavlik, one of the greatest boxers. Little nerdy ass white kid from Ohio, man.
Bangs, huh?
Yeah, bro. He was a world champ.
Nice.
Stud, bro.
What weight class?
That he fought in?
Yeah.
Like 147.
Oh, he's a little guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, cool.
Maybe 54, 60, between 47, 60.
Tough little shit.
Yeah. Kelly the Ghost Pavlik, man. He's
Nice.
a dorky little white dude, and he was a murderous motherfucker, man. It was cool.
Are they a fight town like Great Falls? Because like I just talked about this last time. I was like, Great Falls is an unusual town because it truly is a fucking fight town, dude. No matter how you look at it, dude.
Bro, I'll talk on that, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great Falls is a motherfucker.
I was gonna say there
bro.
was a
to,
It is,
There was
dude.
a scrap last time.
to grow up and live in Great Falls and come out okay.
It is
It's
accomplishment.
tough, bro. It's tough. It's hard, man. There's a lot of really good people, really, really smart, influential,
Yep.
well-to-do people here in Great Falls. And then we have the other side of the road too. That there's a lot of the dare say the dredges.
Yep.
I was gonna say, there's
Great
hardly.
Falls.
People don't understand there is a ghetto in Great Falls, and do you know? Do you know why I can see it? Is that it was a milling town it was a metropolis. People don't know this about Great Falls, but in the '60s, it was the largest city in the state and its surrounding states. That's what a metropolis means, and it was a metropolis, and it died off, and it has two big reses that surround it. You know what I mean? Two reses at the time that clash. They come in it's just until recently everyone's kind of getting along res-wise. You know what I mean? And people, this was the halfway point. You know what I mean? This was the city that people worked and left the res and tried to make a new life. And then it became a slum when the fucking mills and the refineries and the smoke, all that shit collapsed. You know what I mean? Became a slum. It became a hard place.
You know what? I think the biggest problem. Oh shit! There's my walkout song.
Uh-oh.
That's always been his walkout song, dude.
That means someone's getting beat up. Usually.
It's probably me. It's my wife.
Uh-oh. He's about ready to go.
I'm really glad I got to take this that night with you guys, man. And
Yeah,
do the
dude.
podcast, but like I said earlier, man, I'm a family man, and
Family man first.
my babies are at home, and I was pretty busy today, man, making weight for the fight.
Yep.
As you know, man, I was at the gym.
You were working
all
your fucking
day
ass
long,
off
man.
for 8 hours today,
Yeah,
man.
We got the weight off. We got the weight on point.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to
Made
the
weight,
Peak. What's up?
but yeah, what's up, Peak? Thank you guys. Man,
Health and
I was talking to Greg, man. Greg used to be my neighbor. Greg's
He's cool shit, dude.
yeah, he's your manager now.
Yeah. Oh, he's the West Banks manager.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. He's a good dude, man. He understands the gym life, and
He does. Yeah.
I've been going to his gyms since I was 20 years old.
Fuck, he's been in it forever, man. He knows everybody. He's a true Great Falls homegrown guy.
We had a little falling out, man, when I was like 20 years old.
He's just so like what I mean by he's the guy that he's a Christian like a religious guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really black and white when it comes to things. You know what I mean? But he means well. Always. Yeah, always. He's not gonna lead you wrong no matter what. That's the kind of guy.
So I
that
had this
is.
little falling out, man. I went to, at the time, the gym he was at was Universal Sports and Courts,
Okay.
Oh yeah, first.
and then it switched to Gold's Gym.
Hmm.
Then it was the Gym. Then it was Access. And then it shut down.
Yep.
A lot of rebranding.
But way back, man, when it was Universal Sports and Courts, they had this huge heavy bag hanging in this padded room. And I thought it was cool, man. It was one of the coolest heavy bags that I've ever seen. It was huge. It was massive. It had to be 48 inches around.
What?
Yeah, it was massive.
Where the fuck did he get that?
I have no idea. I think somebody had it custom made.
Crazy,
But it
dude.
I
hung
think it
from-
was still in there when they shut down.
It hung from... No, man.
No?
They took it out years ago.
Oh, okay.
That's badass.
It hung from the ceiling to the floor.
So it was stabilized then. Was it bolted on
Kinda.
both?
No, it swung a little bit. but it was so heavy, it was so big that it probably weighed 200 plus pounds.
Nice.
So yeah, you could hit
It
it with
rang on that thing.
everything you had, just wallop that sucker, and it barely sway. Maybe you dent it. It's like the heavy bag was laughing at you, like,
Nice.
"Ah, you little pussy."
Right. Hit me harder.
Yeah, it was great. So anyway, this room was padded and it had this big heavy bag. It had a speed. Excuse me, man.
You're good, man.
Ah,
We're people. We make noises.
and I went in there and I had some buddies that I was sparring with, and we were getting ready for a fight. Well, when you're starting to spar, I hit the guy. He hit me. Whatever. Our noses started bleeding. My nose has been busted a lot, so it bleeds pretty easily. Well, anyway, there was excuse me.
Yeah, that's all
by
right.
the end of our session, our
Can you get him
sparring
water?
session, there was blood everywhere, and we didn't mean for it to happen. It just did.
Yeah, right.
Because we were in the heat of the moment of the sparring session. There was blood everywhere. We tried to clean up best we could.
Right.
But we kind of, thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. We kind of screwed up the carpet a little bit. Well, Greg did not.
Appreciated.
He was not happy about it. So we had a few choice words, and I told him, "Hey, man, I fucking tried to clean it. I did my best. I'm sorry." And I was pretty young, man. I was like 20 years old. And
Right.
I was kind of a hothead then.
Oh yeah, that's 3 years after your first sanction, so you know you're in there.
Yeah, I know.
He's 35 fights deep by that point.
No
You know
shit.
what I mean?
Yeah, I was a hothead, man, and not, I wasn't disrespectful because my dad taught me respect the hard way.
Right.
He was like, "You better be a fucking good boy, or else."
That's right.
Okay, Dad.
You betcha.
So we had a falling out, and I spoke to him as respectfully as I possibly could, and with as much normalcy as I could muster. But he went off on me, and he was flipping out. I had some choice words, whatever, gave him the bird, and left. And I was like, "Fuck you, man! I ain't coming back." So I pieced out, and I was gone. I went to bounced around from gym to gym for a couple of years, and one day I ran into him on the street or at the grocery store or something, and he said, "Hey, where you been? How you doing? How's things going, man? I keep hearing about
He's
you.
a nice guy like that.
I keep hearing about you on the news and in the newspaper and on the radio and everything, man. You must be doing really well." And I'm like, I'm doing great, man.
Fucking hey, you're tearing shit up.
And he's like, "Well, if you ever want to come back to the gym, I would like to help you out."
Okay.
So he gave me a year membership for free.
Wow.
Nice.
At the gym. He's like, "I just want you to come back. You're doing really good things with your life, and I want to
He
support
is that
you.
way, man.
I want to support you, and with your following that you're creating, you're generating, that it's a win-win for both of us." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Great."
No brainer.
And so, after our first incident there, went back to the gym, and I really raised my standard, raised my bar of how I respect other people's gyms, man.
Mhm.
So him and I've had a really good relationship for a long
Yeah, I like him a lot,
long
dude. We've
years,
just
man.
started our relationship here in January, and we've bonded ever since. He's a nice guy.
Yep.
I've developed a decent relationship with him myself.
So, on the topic of
Hold-
gyms,
I know that you're pressed for time and shit,
Yeah.
so there are a few key questions that we want to knock out before you zip out of
Sure,
here.
sure.
Go ahead, Levi.
on the topic of gyms, are you ever going to open up your own training gym? maybe?
No.
Not even
No ambitions, huh?
No, that's a hard no.
I'm just surprised by that because you have so much knowledge that you can offer to kids and
But he's
shit.
also a working man.
He is a working man. He got family and shit. I'm just surprised.
I made that decision before I had a family. I mean, obviously, I had a daughter when I was young.
Mhm.
Yep.
She was always part of my. I mean, she's always been everything to me. But I made that decision long ago that when I was done fighting, that when I was done, I'd walk away and close that whole chapter of my life
And not even coach it.
and never look back. Well, now I got a little boy and a little girl at home, and if one of them wants to fight, well, fuck, I'm gonna have to. Go.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta go
Have
hold
be a-
mitts, right?
go-
So
be
it's
part
not
of
a
it.
complete no.
Yeah, it's.
I think it's more trained with his kids.
Yeah,
not
it's
open
a
up
it's a
his own
hard
gym.
no. I never wanna. I never wanna.
So
I never
there's
He'll go to their
anybody
gym and
that's
hold-
looking to
hold
join a
mitts.
Leo gym is not a thing. Not happening.
He'll
Not
come to
gonna
your
happen.
gym, hold mitts with his
Yeah,
kids, but he's
absolutely.
gonna open his own.
Here's an easy one, not a hard question. What do you like to listen to as you train?
90s rap,
Fair. Me too.
Biggie,
That's me too, man.
Tupac.
Yep.
You know,
That's my
Biggie-
playlist, man. Nas, Biggie, Pac.
Biggie, my nigga.
That's my dude too, man.
Hell
That's
yeah.
exactly who I listen to. Biggie, Nas,
I love a lot of New
Big
York
L.
music, though.
Pac.
I mean, I like a lot of everything, man. I love Madonna.
Well,
Yeah, see, I
Yeah,
gotta like my mom loves
love-
Madonna, but
I love Whitney, man. Mariah
wait,
Carey.
who doesn't love? I just seen a video on a TikTok. This little baby man, he's not even old enough to understand anything. He's just sitting in a little walker, and his mama puts on Whitney Houston at the Grammys, and she performs, the hit song off The Bodyguard.
I'll always love you.
Yeah,
nice.
and that baby, when she hits that high note, that baby just tears up and starts
Oh,
smiling.
that's
Man, it feels it. And if you don't do that when you hear Whitney,
You know, music's powerful, man.
It is, man.
Music is powerful. Music can, well, like Bob Marley believed, man. Bob Marley believed that he could change
the world,
the
essentially,
world
yeah.
with music.
And I think he did, honestly. If you
Absolutely.
think about it, his staple on society is still ever growing.
Yeah, I mean that's how powerful music is.
I want
So,
some
yeah.
of that he was smoking to see Three Little Birds singing. That's what I was wondering.
You know,
I got one more, the last one for you. You retired for 4 years. We've mentioned it briefly, and then you chose to come back. Why was that? What made you want to come back?
I tell people all the time, man, the fire never dies.
yeah.
Okay.
It,
Just
it's,
was ready to throw him
it
again.
is simple as that, man. I mean, I could go off on some tangent about, like I did it for this reason, I did it for that reason, I did it for my family, whatever, But what it really, truly, honestly boils down to is inside of me, personally, inside of my own soul, the fire will never die. I will always be a fighter. I was
Fuck
born a
yeah, that's what
fighter.
I was wondering.
I was born a fighter, and I will fucking die.
When you
fighter.
said
you
when
go.
the fire dies in you earlier, just a few sentences, like about a paragraph ago, you're like, when it dies, I don't want to fucking be involved in the fighters. What this was the decision you made before your kids. Now that your kids are back, you're like, that. Do you got that steam because of your kids again? Like fuck
No.
yeah, like I'm
I
a
think he just,
fighter.
like-
I'm a
He just
fighter.
loves to fight,
No,
you know?
just-
It's just
No,
what he wants to
I'm
do.
a fighter, man.
Yeah, it is in you, man. That's what I was wondering. For how long can a man stay away from the sport that he loves?
I mean, we'll see. I've never. First of all, I've never been this old in my life.
That's true. That's right. I've never been this old. Hey, I've never even been this old.
Yeah,
Or this
exactly.
old. No, I'm just kidding.
I've never. I've
Do-
never had this many fights. I've never been in this position before.
Yeah, sure.
Everything you do each day is a new experience. It's brand new. You know what I'm saying? Because you've never done it before.
Right,
Mhm.
You've never been this old. You've never been in this room having a podcast with me before.
right.
Everything's a new experience.
Right. Okay.
yeah,
So you're more of a present moment.
He's a
dude.
he's a
Yeah,
day-to-day
take
guy,
that-
man.
Take that and roll with it, man.
Hell yeah.
But I do know I'm very aware of the fact that I'm 41 years old.
Yeah,
I made it.
you
As
made
of
it, bro.
Wednesday?
That is an
I'm
accomplishment.
fucking officially middle-aged, man.
That's
Welcome,
sounds like you need a motorcycle, sir.
Oh, God.
hot car.
Oh, God.
He's got one.
I got a sweet ass
Looks
charger.
like he's got-
So you got, yeah,
got
he's
something
already
like
there. Yeah, he's already there. Then
But I can't say that I'm gonna fight another year, another
Yeah.
2 years, another 5 fights because I don't know. I'm
That's
very
fair.
aware of the
If
fact.
it comes up and you sign it, that's on you. If you
Yeah,
don't,
very
that's on
aware
you.
of the fact that I'm 41 years old and I have over 200 competitions. I've been doing it a very long time, and
you're just here, man. You're here for the win.
And time always wins, man.
Mhm.
Time destroys everything. Time is the giver and taker of life.
That's a very big fact. And with
I got a major thing. Do you have any sponsors you want to shout out, or anybody that you particularly want to shout out to by name and
Before
by
we
the
wrap
efforts
this
that
up
they've
for you?
because of their support for you and any particular people?
You know what, man?
It's a good time.
I've had the same sponsors for so many years. You know, the guys down at Gusto Distributing, they've always since day one.
I've always seen their branding behind you. True.
My man Wayne Morin down at Total Nutrition.
TNT.
Yeah, man.
Wayne's a dude.
Shout out to Wayne. we
Well,
always
back-
we fuck
back-
with Wayne.
But you guys are probably too young to know this, man. But way back in the day when Wayne first started sponsoring me, he had his facility was up on 13th Avenue South and 9th Street behind the mall. And it was called Total Nutrition and Fitness.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't
There's
know
some
that.
old history.
I only moved here in 2013. So
Yeah. So then he did well for himself, and he got a bigger establishment, and now he's killing it in life, man. He's doing a good job.
yep.
Yeah, man. My guys over at Identity Screen Printing, man, they've been
Shout out.
yeah, those are my people, man. You know, my man Bob McIntyre, he's owned quite a few businesses in Great Falls. He's always been a part. My man Charlie Messler over at the Hideout,
Yep. Okay.
solid motherfucker right there.
Yep.
And I've had the guys down at Alias Smith and Jones Pond, man, Charles and the crew.
Always involved. They're involved in every fight, man.
You're right.
They're
Every,
super
every
supportive.
one of those, I can almost like picture your banner.
Yeah, hell yeah.
'Cause I know
They've been there forever
they
with them.
have all been your sponsors.
What
for-
about Bushido
since I've
Gear?
known.
Bushido Gear's been there since day one, man.
That's right.
Yep, my sister's established that a long time ago, 2010 maybe.
Jamie helped get us started too with these mics and shit. She originally helped us out with the donation on the mics, and she supported our dream too, man.
What a good human being, man.
What a fucking dude. She's
Yep.
she's
Fucking
a
good
standard
human
of a real angel, dude. Like her and Gladys are real fucking angels. I mean, they do a lot for everyone, that they truly don't ask for nothing back but your time and love.
Boys,
With that-
I hate to cut it short.
Yeah.
man.
That's all good, man.
I want to shout out to 20 Past 4, your one-stop vape and head shop. You guys
Come
are
on down and see me.
Yeah, Levi
As
works
always.
downtown. Check him out. You know what I mean? That's our sponsor. I also want to shout out to somebody we sponsored, Kai Stewart. We're wishing you a good luck on your fight. We're also wishing Dallas, Joe. Who else
Louis.
is?
Dustin.
I mean, the
Schulte,
fight's tomorrow. I just want to
Billy
wish all
Wagner's
of
on the
Billy.
fucking
Fuck.
card.
Oh fuck. I just.
Joe
Hey,
Riggs.
everybody who's watching this or who may watch this in the future or could refer, Billy Wagner deserves the motherfucking shine. He deserves to fucking have cameras put on him. You have to put cameras on that guy. He deserves to be seen. He deserves to have that opportunity to wear belts and get paid like a motherfucker, dude. So that's a fighter that I'm particularly, myself personally, is keeping an eye on. I hope that he beats the piss out of that dude. And he can earn a name within a league that is willing to maybe pour some money into that boy. So yeah, do that. Anybody else that we have anything?
That's it.
I think so. That was a good show. Fuck
That's
it.
it.
Thanks
Thank you, Leo.
thanks for everybody who tuned in and stayed with us. There's 2 people who stayed with us the entire time. Thank you, whoever
Ty,
the fuck it
let's
was.
Pause real quick so we can get a.
Oh, all right.
There we go. Here's the thumbnail. Thank you, Sam.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.